We're going to be demoing the Maxon CP101 Opto compressor. It's a very quiet compressor with a 4:1 ratio. There's a couple of demos out, but it sounds like they were recorded through the microphone in the video camera, which has a 40:1 limiter on it, so you can't really hear what the compressor's doing. So I wanted to do a demo through something a little bit more high resolution. We're going through a high resolution mic pre and into Logic, so there will be no extra compression added in this, and you'll really get to hear what this does. We're going to be playing through a vintage 70s Marshall 50 watt, through a cabinet with a EVM 15L speaker. The guitars we're going to be using, we've got a Les Paul so-called standard with the DiMarzio PAF 36th anniversary. The neck pickup is coil tappable. We've got a Esquire with a DiMarzio Pro Track, which is a beefy sounding pickup, but it's also coil tappable, so we'll get both sounds on that. I'm also going to play a few notes on a P-bass with a Seymour Duncan vintage pickup. So there's nothing real hot, and we'll go from vintage to, I'd say, normal output, and nothing real hot, and let's get going. Okay, since this is not a true bypass pedal, the first thing we're going to do is plug the guitar straight into the amp to give you a reference point. Then we'll go through the pedal in bypass mode so you can compare the bypass signal with the straight signal. Okay, to my ears, that's just a little bit thinner. Not bad. I'm going 6 feet of cord into the box, 20 feet of cord out. Basically, this, in my mind, is a leave it on all the time compressor for me. I'm not going to be turning it on and off, so the bypass discrepancy does not matter much, but there is a little bit of difference between the bypass and not using the pedal. Okay, I don't consider this a real high gain pedal. It will do unity with a hot pickup, a little beyond unity with a vintage style pickup. But it does add a lot of sustain. You get a little bit of the pop in the front, but a little bit more body and sustain. Again, we are adding not much noise. Okay, we're going now to the neck pickup in single coil mode. And you'll notice with a little bit lower output pickup, we actually pick up a little bit of boost because it's not limiting the front of it so much. But very good sustain. Okay, now we have the Esquire with the DiMarzio Pro Track in the back. This is at full power or in series. This is what I call a medium output pickup. Okay, now we're going to go to single coil mode. Here we are with the P-Bass vintage output pickups. Now, one thing that you will notice with the lower notes, when you start, you get quite a pick attack or slap when the compressor comes in. On the higher notes, not so much. As this is made for guitar, but when you're playing, it's only the first attack that does that. So this is quite usable for bass. Again, very quiet, very handleable. Does what it does. It doesn't go super squish, but it is very transparent and again, very quiet. Hope you enjoyed.